If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, and reliable NBA 2K19 MT, make sure to visit the link in the description and use code MASSIVE for 5% off all orders. So welcome back to another My League rebuild here in NBA 2K19. In today's video, we are going to be doing the new look New York Knicks rebuild. Obviously, the Knicks did not have the offseason that they were once looking for, with missed out on Kevin Durant, missed out on Kyrie Irving. Trying to think of other free agents they were like once linked to, but yeah, they basically got Julius Randle and a whole bunch of other power forwards, stretch fours, but honestly, it could have been worse. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think it's as bad as many people think, because they're going to honestly be able to sell a lot of these guys at the deadline either this year or next year for first-round picks. And then the 2021 free agency class is absolutely loaded. So it is unfortunate, Knicks fans. They're going to have to probably sit in some pain for a little while, a few years, before you can potentially... I mean, dude, if you saw the list of 2021 free agency, it is absolutely insane. Like, if the Knicks don't get at least one of those guys, then that I would honestly be shocked. But yeah, so we're going to be building around RJ Barrett for the time being. Obviously, the number 3 overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft. Mitchell Robinson, my boy, I always pick him up in these videos. Gonna probably end up being my backup center eventually. For the first season, I honestly am going to start him, though. I'm not going to make many trades. I'll probably start Dennis Smith Jr. at the point guard position. I am going to start Kevin Knox at small forward. And then I don't know if I want to honestly trade some of these guys right now. I want to roll with Randall at power forward probably for the whole video. I mean, he puts up really solid numbers in this game, and I honestly think he's going to have a great year, or a great couple years in New York. Bobby Portis definitely could be on the move, but he probably actually will be my backup center for the first year. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to look at the rotation. Okay, so this is basically the way I want it to go. Portis. Okay, so what I think I'm actually going to do is, I forgot they signed Elfrid Payton. I think I'm going to move Taj Gibson. He's on a 2-year deal. Marcus Morris is only actually on the 1-year deal. You know what? I might just leave it the way it is and move Marcus Morris down to small forward, where, I mean, his overall does stay the same. Then the rotation is technically fine. I mean, I'm still going to go out and start Kevin Knox. I definitely want to develop him a little bit. Theoretically, this team is fine. 25 here. You know what? Let's just leave it. Let's just go out and have some fun. Leave the team the way it is. Demain Dotson will not be playing. Neither will Alonzo Trier. But Trier will be in the G League, along with Ntilikina, actually. So Ntilikina is not going to get many minutes here in this first year. I do want to play our young guys quite a bit. So like 34 here. I'm going to probably play 36, honestly, here. We can get 33 here. And all right, we'll go 32, 35, and then that'll be 29 for Robinson. So that's not bad. That's what I can work with for now. So I definitely do want to send... I was sending Frank Ntilikina to the G League. Is he... Okay, as a team option after this year, and I also want to send Alonzo Trier, who is a free agent after this year. Unfortunate, but he should be restricted, so we should be able to bring him back. So yeah, it's not going to be the prettiest rotation here for the first year, but it's definitely suitable. Hopefully get a really good pick in this year's draft. So Dennis Smith Jr., RJ Barrett going to be our backcourt. Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. Off the bench, we got Marcus Morris Sr., Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, and Elfrid Payton. So it is a really good bench on the plus side. Potentially could maybe look to move one of these guys at the deadline. I probably won't end up doing that, though. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to make sure, well, first of all, bench depth has to go down to 9. And I'm going to set RJ Barrett, and then I'm going to set Julius Randle, and then, you know what, I'll do Kevin Knox as well. So hopefully that works out. Hopefully we can have a good pick in this year's draft. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So we in year number 1 with a record of 32-50. I mean, I kind of wanted to win like 20 games, so we could definitely have the number 1 overall projected pick, but 32, again, isn't good at all. So still should be within the top 3, 4, 5, maybe something like that. Jokic, MVP, Zion, Rookie of the Year, New Orleans, Montrezl Harrell, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Most Improved Coach of the Year does go to Mike D'Antoni. So Russ, Hans, James Harden. I didn't really give my thoughts on that trade in this video. I mean, I kind of made a Russell Westbrook Rockets rebuild like 4 days ago, and then I did a trading Russell Westbrook one. Of course, I traded him to the goddamn Heat in that video, so I'm sorry about that. I'll probably do a new one eventually. Oh, wow, we're going to have like pick 8 or 9. Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot worse there. It was a lot better than that, but it's fine. Barrett led us in scoring. That's what I like to see. Then it was Randall, Knox, not a bad year. Dennis Smith Jr., Morris, who I did sign to a 2-year contract extension. Going to definitely potentially look to move him after this year. Rebounds per game was Mitchell Robinson. Assists did go to RJ Barrett. So clearly we are not in the playoffs. But yeah, this young core is interesting. Hopefully they can all be developed by the time 21 free agency. I mean, 2020 free agency is not that good. I think it's like, who's there? It's like Rudy Gobert's 2020. It's like Draymond, I think. I honestly am trying to think of who else is even there. I honestly have absolutely no idea. I mean, you guys, I guess, see it right here. I think it's a lot of the 2015 guys who are just ended up restricted. So might be kind of a boring summer next year, but you know what? It's fine. We can see how things go the next summer after that. So it's going to be the Clippers and the Rockets over there in the West, Celtics and Brooklyn Nets over there. Celtics end up beating the Nets in 5. I'd like to see that. and it's going to be the Celtics and the Rockets in the NBA Finals, and the Celtics want to sweep them, and Kemba Walker Finals MVP. Well, as a Celtics fan, I would love to see that. Will it ever happen? Probably not, but you know what? It's okay. Staff signing. You're fired. I just can't live with those ratings from Dave Fizdale. I think I'm going to probably move on from him. God, give me an A trainer just one time. Assistant coach Peterson, we are the Knicks. Money is not really an issue. Yeah, I'm going to fire him. I'm just going to take Rick Carlisle, who I think is definitely a better head coach. And we're probably going to look to, depending, okay, who's tentative? Why is Peterson such an asshole when it comes to these things? All right, give me Ron Adams. You want to come here? Sure. Welcome to New York. Okay, so new coaching staff. That's definitely going to help a little bit. Again, definitely want to build around Julius Randle a little bit, potentially see what he can do. Oh, my God, we definitely got lucky in the lottery because we were definitely not the 3rd overall projected team. Okay, so at this point in time, there are definitely a few prospects here that I could consider taking, like LaMelo Ball. If he fell there, I kind of do need a point guard. I don't really need a shooting guard that much. So like RJ Hampton, Cole Anthony definitely could be options. But what I'm also going to look to do, if I could maybe look to move this pick in a trade for like a star player, like a Victor Oladipo wouldn't be bad, or like a Blake Griffin. But is that really it? Is that my only options there? How about if I do Portis in the pick alone? Levine, Garland. I just don't know if I want to draft somebody or if I want to go ahead and take like a Jamal Murray, who's making so much money, by the way. When did we get, did I always have Reggie Bullock? All right, I don't know. I don't think he was in the rotation. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to take somebody with the pick. What I'm actually going to do, though, is I'm going to try to maybe move like Marcus Morris and like Bobby Portis for just another high pick in this year's draft, potentially to a team who has some cap space, like the Charlotte Hornets, who have the 4th overall pick. They don't want to do this, but how about if I throw you a second, and how about if I keep seconds until, okay, word, that works for me. So now we have picks 3 and 4. Could I potentially maybe look to move like Elfrid Payton, pick 3 and pick 4? Nope, nobody wants that. All right, I might, all right, how about if I do pick 4 instead, because I definitely do want to make sure I get a point guard there. Tyler Hero, I know I saw. I'm looking for a point guard, if anything, and I'm not really seeing any. All right, let me do this manually. Point guards that are here that I could realistically trade for, like Simmons, a free agent. Okay, Chris Paul. How did he do in his first season in Oklahoma City? He averaged 19 points. It's not bad, honestly, for a 34-year-old. Mike Conley, Eric Bledsoe. Trae Young, he's a free agent. That would have been interesting, though. De'Aaron Fox, also free agent. Yeah, and then when we get down here, it's just not really worth it. All right. Yeah, I'm not taking any of those guys, really. All right, so there's no way I could trade for, like, Westbrook, is there? Or, like, Kyrie or Dame or Steph. All right, I had to try. Do I want to try to maybe get Fat Boy, John Wall? All right, if I were to do this and maybe throw in, I would give you Taj Gibson, who has 1-star trade value to them. That's awesome. I would also give you Elfrid Payton, who could replace John Wall at point guard, Reggie Bullock, and then pick number 3. And then I'll also give you a future first next year. Oh, okay. Well, John Wall, welcome to the Knicks. That's a large chunk of cap space, but you know what? We have to spend it somewhere, so why not? So we're still working with the number 4 overall pick. I'm probably just going to draft best available. I honestly don't know how I feel about me picking up John Wall. I mean, it's not great, but you know what? We need some star talent here in New York. Maybe he can revive his career a little bit. So Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards was the draft so far. RJ Hampton's still sitting here. So is like Scotty Lewis. I said I'm probably just going to take best available, and that being RJ Hampton. So yeah. Welcome to the team, RJ Hampton. Could end up starting at shooting guard, and then I could just move RJ Barrett to the small forward spot. We're also going to have OJ. I don't know who that is. Team player options. All of you can come back. The majority of you will probably be traded. Definitely Frank Ntilikina. So John Wall making $38 million. It's quite a bit of money. I'm just glancing, seeing what sort of options I have for him. Yeah, so nothing there. So we're going to roll with like almost a $40 million contract on John Wall. For now, anyways, I definitely do want to try to find a starting center. So like Dennis Smith Jr. and Frank Ntilikina potentially. And we'll also throw in a first-round pick from, we'll do us in 2021. Let's just see what sort of center options. Jonas Valanciunas, I don't really want that, though. Kyle Kuzma. You know, Kuzma could start at the small forwards. But you know what? Let's pick up Kyle Kuzma. Welcome to the team. We're also going to get JaVale McGee. So technically, I could just roll again with... Oh, Kuzma's already listed as a small forward. Okay, cool. I could just roll one more time. Qualifying offers. Okay. I want to look at the actual roster. I could just roll with Russell Robinson. At the moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not paying $8 million a year to Wayne Ellington. It's just not happening. I don't know if he's been on this team the whole time or if he just somehow ended up here, but That's just not going to work for me. So Wayne Ellington, can I just get a first-round pick? Ooh, Larry Nance Jr., not bad. First-round pick from Miami Heat works for me. So at the time being, definitely want to get a backup shooting guard. Do I roll with Robinson one more year? I mean, he put up 6 and 8.5, which isn't awful. I mean, I don't really think I have much cap space here. Yeah, I definitely don't. So Alonzo Trier is here, old friend. He's not interested in signing. Is he restricted? Nope, he's unrestricted. That's just great. Maybe I shouldn't have sent him to the G League. All right. Can I afford, like, anybody here? It doesn't really look like it, which it kind of sucks, but I guess you know what it is, what it is. Yeah, no, like, literally nobody here. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I don't really want to start, whatever the hell is it, Mitchell Robinson at center. I would rather have him come off the bench. So it sucks Alonzo Trier just has to walk, but he's not restricted, and he's not interested in re-signing with me, so there's not much I can do in that department. The man's going to get paid anyways. He would have been a nice sign-in trade piece. All right, so Plumlee, I'm going to do Plumlee and McGee along with a first-round pick and just see what I can get at the center position. Like, I would take like a DeAndre Jordan, honestly. But if I can't get offered anything, then of course I will have to do this manually. Like Jackson Hayes could be interesting. I just get him quite a bit. Avika Zubac. All right. Let me look. How much money are they making combined? Plumlee's making about 8, almost 9 million. McGee's making about 4. All right. We'll say it's like between 12 and 13. Centers. Like, could I get Yusuf Nurkic? That would be such a perfect fit. And I'll also throw you JaVale McGee. I don't know if they can actually afford this. And how about first-round pick from the Heat? And I'll also do 3 seconds or 2 seconds. Come on. This will go through. All right. How about I actually have a young guy here, I think, who, yeah, this guy. God, I know I have a young point guard as well. This guy, no. How about if I throw you both my young guys? God, okay. So it's going to have to take more first-round picks. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I don't want to give up the Mavericks one next year. I'll do that, and Yusuf Nurkic is now on this team. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I am going to move, let's see. RJ Hampton's going to, he is 6'5". He's going to be my backup shooting guard next year. So I believe at this point, John Wall doesn't need any backup minutes. And then honestly, if we need a backup point guard, Hampton can just play it. So I think I'm just going to sign a backup power forward, and that's going to be it for an offseason. Power forwards here, like Jarebko, that's just update, not great. Torrey Craig, will he sign this with me? Okay, I don't know why it said that. Never mind. All right, Sean Livingston, you want to come here, and I'll move you along with 2 second-round picks. But first, I'm going to move you up to the small forward position. I think that's his highest overall. Yeah, he's high. He's a 78 overall small forward. Kind of crazy, but Sean Livingston, and we'll do 2 seconds with him. Not a lot of future first-round picks left. So I'm just going to move 2 seconds, hopefully for a power forward of some sort. Okay, not a lot of options here. Yeah. That kind of sucks. I definitely do want to try to get somebody young. Like Amari Spellman wouldn't be bad. He's just a 75 overall, though. But can't really be picky. I mean, Bruno Fernando is here, who's only 6'10". You know what? Sure. We'll get the young guy. We're also going to get an unprotected Hawks pick. Could end up being valuable. So let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to move Fernando down. We're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So the team's looking totally different from the first season. John Wall, kind of the new face of the franchise, is going to be our starting point guard. RJ Barrett. Pretty interesting backcourt dynamic here. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to work together. Neither of them are the best three-point shooters, but we'll see how it goes. Kuzma at the small forward position, Julius Randle, and then Yusuf Nurkic. So we do kind of have 2 guys who can stretch the floor a little bit, which is decently nice, especially with that backcourt. Off the bench, it's a really good bench. Robinson, Knox, RJ Hampton, and Bruno Fernando. So pretty excited to see how this team can do. Definitely going to be a whole lot better than last year, and I'll see you guys at the end of the second season. So into year number 2, 61 and 21. Definitely much better. I'm hoping that gave us the 1 seed in the East. Harden almost averages a double-double. And does win MVP, though. Wiseman, Rookie of the Year. Valanciunas, 6th man. Interesting dynamic there. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. I'm assuming still in the Bucks. Normally when their pictures take a while to pop up, they're on a new team. But, okay, scared me for a second. John Wall, most improved, does average a double-double. I will take that. 21 points, 2.5 rebounds, 10.5 assists from John Wall. Oh, I love my fat boy. Mike D'Antoni does end up getting Coach of the Year. So we're a 1 seed in the East over here. Really liking how this team's looking right now. 48 wins, got the 2 seed over there in the West. Pretty interesting. So we led in scoring by Wall. Then it was Barrett putting up numbers. Kuzma, Randall, Nurkic, Knox, Hampton. Okay, so this offseason is going to be kind of an important one. Randall does have a team option, so I'm going to accept that. But Kuzma's a free agent, and so is Nurkic. So I definitely need to make sure I get both of them back. Obviously important. Nurkic did lead us in rebounds. Assists was obviously John Wall. So going to be kind of a crazy offseason, but we got to deal with these playoffs first, especially because we are the 1 seed. It's going to be us in Cleveland here in round number 1. We do end up winning in 4. Thank you very much. And the former champion, the Boston Celtics, in round number 2, did take it home last year. Honestly, again, love to see it as a Celtics fan, but no, we're winning this. We're up 3-0 on them. Okay, well, this is definitely going a lot easier than I thought it would. I would not have a problem facing either of those teams in the Western Conference. I think Philadelphia is our real challenge here. We're 2-2 with them right now. We go up 3-2, and we end up winning in 6, and it's going to be us and the Trailblazers here, who are probably going to end up sweeping me after I said that. But you know what? It's cool. Lillard. Oh, they have Whiteside still. Joe Harris. That's some really good bench shooting right there. Plumlee, Zach Collins. Okay, that's a really deep team. I'm still very confident in us, though. We're up 2-0 here, 3-0, and yeah, we're going to end up probably sweeping them. Let's hop in the game here. Get a little gameplay, though. Win a championship for them Knicks fans, because they don't have much to look forward to. I'm kidding. They do. I'll see you guys in the game. So it has been a minute since I've honestly used, like, John Wall, and of course he's not even in the game right now, which is just awesome. The one time I want to use John Wall, he's not in here. So Randall is in at small forward, I think, and Robinson is in. Okay, I don't really know what this lineup is right now. Did Yusuf Nurkic just foul out? I'm assuming Yusuf Nurkic fouled out. That's like why Mitchell Robinson is in. Oh, wait, no. Nurkic is in? Oh, Robinson's at power forward. Oh, my God. Okay. I did not realize that Nurkic was even in the game right now. Okay, well, that's not good. This is just way too tall of a lineup to have in here right now. Barrett going to go right up to the rack. Going to get that one to go. So hopefully there can be a dead ball, because I definitely do want to get some gameplay with John Wall. That would be ideal. He's kind of the face of our franchise. Dude averaged a double-double, and he's leading us to a championship right now. So I can't really shit-talk him, which sucks. It honestly does. Kuzma's legitimately like a stretch 4 or maybe a small forward. He's not a shooting guard. This lineup is honestly tough. I'm strongly considering taking a timeout after this. Let me get it up to Kuzma. Okay, let me just relax here for a second. All right, where's RJ? That's a bad pass, but okay, it somehow works. All right, bring it back up top. Get out of my way. Call for the ISO and then pick, 'cause that's literally the only thing I know how to do. So there we go down here, and we're going to go up to Robinson, going to get the board back, and he's going to miss, but okay, it's fine. Let's just intentionally foul. Is this not how you intentionally foul? Yeah, okay, it is. I just wanted to get John Wall in the game. I did. Honestly, I'm sorry. They're also going to get like Joe Harris and Zach Collins into the game. That's some nice shooting from there with Joe Harris. But yeah, I want my starters in. They're the ones that kind of led us to the championship, so why not? Okay, so Nurkic in here, Barrett. Okay, this is a better lineup. This is what I like. Running up, Barrett. Can you just dunk all over CJ McCollum? And one. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming, CJ. RJ Barrett does have 17 points on the night. Going to the free throw line, not the best shooter, but the free throw's up, and it is good. 70 release. Trailblazers, of course, they now take a timeout. All right, well, we'll sit through. We've been in this game for only about 2 minutes, so why not? John Wall, low-key, looks good in a Knicks jersey. If that dude can get healthy, that would be a pretty fun trade target for him. Dude, the NBA offseason so far has been on literal crack, and I love it. I love every second of it. It's so good. It's what makes it the best sport in the world. Oh, boy. So John Wall does have 22 points tonight. Those are literally like exactly pretty much his season stats on the year as well. I don't really know why they put that up like it was anything special. All right, they're going to go pick here. They're going to go out to Joe Harris. Dude, that's some nice shooting. I should pick him up more. He's a really good shooter. And honestly, it would be kind of nice to have off the bench. You know what? Maybe I'll do it this offseason. All right, well, I do want to kind of get you up to that double-double. He has 22, 3, and 9 right now. If I can get one more assist, that would be nice. If I can go pick and roll here, maybe with Yusuf Nurkic. Right down, right up to Nurkic. Okay, well, I tried. All right, we'll do one more defensive possession, then one more offensive possession. Oh, Joe Harris. Probably going to hit it. Yep. Again, dude, he's a great shooter. We'll try one more time with Walford to get him that double-double. Other than that, though, we'll call this some gameplay for that. That'll be it. So, one more time. Second time's definitely the charm here, though. Pick and pop. Yep, let's go. That's the double-double for John Wall. See you guys with the Finals MVP. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was John Wall. And no, it's actually RJ Barrett. Okay, I mean, good stats. Nothing unbelievable, but hey. Good for the young guy, getting in his second year. So let's head up to staff signing at this point. No need to really make any changes. We'll just sign Jordan Malone or re-sign him. I don't know if he was here already. We'll sign a new scout, and I do want that A trainer, so unfortunately you are going to be fired. It was nothing personal. You just, for some reason, can't give me 3 untapped potential. So up to the draft at this point, I don't think we have many picks, if any. We have the 20th overall pick from the Hawks. Yeah, future first from Philly. I'm not drafting anybody at number 20. So, all right, it's a big offseason, though. Kuzma's a free agent. So is Yusuf Nurkic. We do have a team option here. Oh, wow. There's a team option on Yusuf Nurkic? Did not know that. That is just huge. Oh, my God. I definitely did not know that. Okay. Same with Randall. I'm going to bring him back as well. Could maybe look to move Julius Randle just to spice it up a little bit. I mean, I hate going into the third year after we win a championship with exactly the same team. Also could look to move Kuzma, though, because I do get Kuzma quite a bit, and I really don't get Randle that much. So I'm going to explore all trade options. You never really know what you're going to get in these kind of things. Kuzma is back on the Knicks officially, so we are all set, technically. I mean, I wouldn't mind maybe making a trade for a better backup power forward or seeing what there is in free agency because we do have some cap space. So power forwards here like Taj Gibson, but he's 36. Like Frank Kaminsky honestly wouldn't be bad if he wanted to come in here and he can slide down to that stretch 4 role where I think he actually fits a little bit better, if I'm being honest. So yeah, he's going to be an 80 overall backup power forward. I literally don't think I've ever used Frank Kaminsky in my league. All right, so I'm just going to glance at trades for both these guys. Don't freak out if I don't make the correct trade. Like Tobias Harris could be interesting. They're all guys like, oh, De'Aaron Fox. He can't. God damn it, I want De'Aaron Fox so bad. Theoretically, I could maybe slide John Wall up to the shooting guard spot, except he's just not a good shooter, and then move Barrett to the small forward role. I don't want to trade John Wall, though. That sucks, because I literally never, ever get offered De'Aaron Fox. One time I do. All right, do I go Brandon Ingram here? 19 points. I mean, Kuzma had 18. I don't know. There are quite a few options here that I could roll with. I really want De'Aaron Fox, and it's so unfortunate I can't do it. All right, we'll try Randall now and just see what sort of trade options we have there. Obviously, who the hell is Kumar Ballo? All right. John Morant here. John Collins. De'Aaron Fox again. Turner, Ingram, Blake. You know what? Maybe I'll go Blake Griffin. Let's see if we can get Blake a championship. We've never gotten him a championship, or, well, I have before, but he's never won one technically in this sim. So, you know what? Blake Griffin, welcome to New York. Another guy who I'd honestly think would kind of thrive in this market. So, Knicks fans, if you're mad at me for trading Julius Randle, you haven't seen him play a game in real life yet, so settle down there a little bit. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to probably look to maybe move Bruno Fernando. You know what? Maybe I could package Fernando and Kaminsky for a better backup power forward. Again, I never use Kaminsky, but hey, if I can get something, then why not? So let's just see big man options here. Together, they're making around just over $10 million. Ivan Rabb is here. Could be an option. I want that Tyler Hero shooting off the bench, but I don't know if we're going to do that. Derek Favors is perfect. So Derek Favors, welcome to the team. We're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So third and final year is how the rotation is going to look. John Wall, RJ Barrett, still our backcourt. Kyle Kuzma, Blake Griffin, our new addition, and Yusuf Nurkic do round out our starting 5. I'm honestly excited to see how Blake can do. What is his three-pointer? 3-point. Okay, it's a C+. He's actually improved his three-point shot quite a bit since his days in LA. In Detroit, he has. So I'm excited to see what I can do. The bench is just insane. Kevin Knox, Derek Favors, RJ Hampton, and Mitchell Robinson. I mean, all 83+ overalls. So I'm feeling super excited about this team. Definitely looking to repeat. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final season. So 62-20 to end year number 3. I honestly forget what our record last year was. I believe it was around this, if not this exact record. Jokic MVP, Rookie of the Year, Cade Cunningham, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 6th Man of the Year. Thunder 2038 NBA champions. Bookmark it. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. John Morant Most Improved. And Rick Carlisle does get Coach of the Year for. So that is definitely something I will take. Unfortunately, if we do not make it to the finals this year, I will not be hopping. Or if we do make it to the finals, I won't be hopping in. Another double-double for John Wall. It's what you like to see. Blake Griffin, RJ Barrett, Kuzma, Yusuf Nurkic. I really like how this team came out. I honestly think it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were just going to really build around the youth, and I mean, I guess we technically did. I mean, it's not like I traded RJ Barrett, but still. First round here, why are the Nets an 8 seed? Give me Toronto. Give me Detroit. Give me Atlanta. Just why? Then Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. You know, I mean, we swept them, so don't get me wrong. I don't really know. I guess technically it can't be easier than what we did in the first round, but the Hawks should be easier to beat than the Nets. Of course, we go to 6 games with them, but we win. Now we got to face Giannis, who is a literal fucking human cheat code. No, there's not a single matchup besides maybe Kawhi Leonard who can cover him in the NBA. Oh my God. Welcome to the NBA Finals. 2 of the biggest jokes in the NBA right now, franchise-wise. The Knicks and the Suns here in the NBA Finals who, yeah, Kelly Oubre is your 3rd best player. I'm sorry, you're getting swept. There's no ifs, ands, or buts on that one. So, yeah, okay. You know what? It's a gentleman's sweep. So, RJ Barrett in his 3rd year does win back-to-back Finals MVP. So, yeah, this was the new look Knicks rebuild. I honestly think if they could potentially go out and, like, maybe get John Wall if he's healthy, or maybe a Blake Griffin if he wants out. I mean, I think these 2 are both realistic trade options, and definitely New York is a spot where they could potentially revive their careers, be the only option there, and just kind of build and kind of maybe teach some of the young guys. So, I don't know. It could be interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are on that down below in the comment section, along with any of the other video ideas. Also, let me know, do you want me to see me do another Russell Westbrook Rockets rebuild or another Russell Westbrook or another post-Russell Westbrook Thunder rebuild? Just let me know. Simple yes or no. And if you agree with that, just please like the comment so I see it. So, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, feel free to like down below. If you guys make sure to subscribe. Go follow your boy on Twitter. Link's always in the description. Boy, some pretty fuego tweets. So, yeah. Once again, thank you guys so much for